Frisco is getting tighter on new build land. Prosper still has master plan communities like Windsong Ranch, Light Farms, and Star Trail pulling serious buyer attention. So if you're buying in 2026, what actually wins? The brand new home with the shiny kitchen, builder warranty, and rate buy down? Or the resale home with the mature lot, established location, and room to negotiate? Spoiler, the answer is not new construction is better. And it is definitely not resale is always smarter. The answer is, it depends on the math, the lifestyle, and what you are actually trying to win. I'm Kelly Pearson with Monument Realty, serving McKinney, Allen, Frisco, Prosper, and the surrounding North Texas communities. My job is to cut through the noise and help buyers make smart decisions, not expensive, emotional ones. So today, let's break down new construction versus resale in Frisco and Prosper in 2026, because this is one of the biggest buyer decisions I'm seeing right now. Let's start with why this conversation is even happening. Frisco has been one of the biggest North Texas growth stories for years. You've got the Dallas North Tollway, the Star, PGA Frisco, Fields, major corporate growth, Universal Kids Resort coming online, restaurants, shopping, sports, entertainment, and strong buyer demand. But here's the catch. Frisco is not the wide open land play it used to be. There is still new construction in specific pockets, especially around large planned developments like Fields. The buyers have fewer broad new build options compared to a city that still has more active expansion ahead. That is where Prosper comes in. Prosper still has major master plan communities pulling buyer attention. Windsong Ranch, Light Farms, Star Trail, and other nearby growth corridors that give buyers more new home choices, newer amenities, and that fresh start feeling a lot of people want. So the first question is not, should I buy new or resale? The first question is, which city actually gives me the options I want? Because Frisco and Prosper are not the same buyer experience. Frisco often gives you stronger established convenience. Prosper often gives you more new construction variety. Both can be great, but they solve different problems. Now let's talk about the shiny thing buyers love. Builder incentives. In 2026, builder incentives are still a major part of the new construction conversation. We're seeing buyers ask about rate buydowns, closing cost assistance, design center credits, and inventory home discounts. And listen, those incentives can be real money. A lower temporary or permanent rate can make the monthly payment feel a whole lot better. Closing cost assistance can protect your cash. And if a builder has inventory they want to move, there may be room to make the numbers work. Did you know? Sometimes the best deal with a builder is not the lowest price. Sometimes it is the payment structure. That is why you do not just ask, how much off the price? You ask, what does this do to my monthly payment, my cash to close, and my total cost over time? That is the adult math. Very exciting, very glamorous, very necessary. But here is the trade-off. New construction can come with higher property taxes, especially in newer communities with PIDs, MUDs, or special assessments. For example, some Frisco area tax scenarios may sit around the low 2s, while some Prosper area new construction communities may run higher, sometimes around the mid 2s, depending on the exact property and taxing entities. That difference matters. On a higher priced home, even a small tax rate difference can change the payment in a very real way. So if a builder gives you an amazing rate buy down, but the taxes are higher, you need to look at the whole payment, not just the pretty part. This is where buyers get tricked. They fall in love with the model home. They see the gorgeous kitchen. They see the upgraded lighting. They see the staged office. They start mentally hosting Thanksgiving, even though they currently own one folding chair and a dream. And then the monthly payment shows up with taxes, insurance, HOA, and any community assessments. And suddenly the deal needs a second look. Now, resale homes have their own advantages. A resale in Frisco or Prosper may give you an established neighborhood, a more mature lot, window treatments already done, landscaping already in, maybe appliances, maybe upgrades, maybe a pool, maybe a location that is closer to existing restaurants, schools, parks, or commute routes. And in 2026, with longer days on market in many pockets compared to the wild market years, resale buyers may have more room to negotiate than they did a few years ago. That can mean price flexibility, repair credits, seller concessions, possibly help with closing costs, or more breathing room during inspections. Fun fact, the The resale home may not look as shiny online, but it may already include thousands of dollars in things a new build buyer still has to pay for later. Blinds, fencing, landscaping, a refrigerator, garage storage, light fixtures, a pool, outdoor living. Things that do not always feel exciting until you realize they are not free. So when a buyer says, "I want new construction because I do not want projects," I always say, great, let's define projects. Because new does not always mean finished, and resale does not always mean outdated. A well-maintained resale with smart updates can be a stronger buy than a new home with a higher tax rate, a smaller lot, and a long list of post-closing expenses. But a new construction home with the right incentive, the right location, and the right floor plan can absolutely be the smarter move for the right buyer. So how do you decide? Here are the 3 things I would compare. Number 1, monthly payment, not just price. This includes the mortgage rate, property taxes, insurance, HOA, PID, or MUD if applicable, and any builder incentive. Do not compare a $900,000 resale to a $900,000 new build and assume they cost the same. They may not. Number 2, lifestyle today versus lifestyle later. Frisco may put you closer to established dining, retail, sports, office, and entertainment areas. Prosper may give you newer communities, newer amenities, larger growth corridors, and more of that developing area upside. Neither is automatically better. It depends on how you actually live. Do you want established convenience, or do you want newer community energy and room for future growth? Number 3, negotiation power. With a builder, you may negotiate incentives, rate buy-downs, upgrades, or closing costs. With resale, you may negotiate price, repairs, concessions, timelines, or terms. Different game, different leverage. And buyers need to understand which game they are playing before they make an offer. Here's the mistake I do not want buyers making in 2026. Do not buy the new build just because the model home is stunning. And do not dismiss the resale just because the photos are not giving HGTV. Real estate is not just about what looks better on day one. It is about what makes sense after you run the numbers, understand the neighborhood, and think about resale later. Because the best house is not always the newest house. And the best deal is not always the one with the biggest incentive. The best decision is the one that fits your budget, your lifestyle, your timing, and your long-term plan. This is where I help buyers look past the photos and understand the real-life value of the location. I want you to know what you are buying into, not just the house, the taxes, the community, the commute, the amenities, the future development, the resale story, the total cost, all of it. So here's the takeaway. If you're choosing between new construction and resale in Frisco or Prosper in 2026, do not ask which one is better. Ask, which one is better for me after we compare the real numbers? New construction may win if the incentive is strong, the floor plan fits, and the payment makes sense. Resale may win if the location, lot, maturity, negotiation room, and included upgrades give you more long-term value. Both can be smart, both can be expensive if you do not know what to look for. If you're thinking about buying in Frisco, Prosper, McKinney, Allen, or anywhere across North Texas, subscribe for more Frisco and Prosper buyer breakdowns, or call or text me directly at 7202-813-640. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.